Have you seen Taraji's talk? That's what I'm calling it. Speak about how she's constantly being lowballed in the industry. This conversation is so needed, and I have so much to say. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Annette. I am a doula in New York City. I've been a doula for 21 years, and I have a lot to say on this topic in the doula industry. Buckle down. I remember when I first started my career, I was only charging about $600, and I had gone on an interview. This woman lived in a penthouse on Madison Avenue, and she gave me a tour of her nursery, and I was just like, oh. And the stroller was 3 times the amount of what I was charging. At the end of the interview, she complained about all of the expenses that would come with having a new baby, having to get a night nurse and a nanny and all of these other expenses, and asked me if I would discount my rate. I, like Taraji, had to smile in her face and say, I'm not the doula for you. No, thank you. And it's not just potential clients. It's been colleagues. I've partnered with a lot of doulas and seen the work that they do. They do a quarter of the work that I do in my prenatals, and they never have their rate. It's infuriating. But what I did, just like Taraji, I put my head down and did the work. That's why I've been able to survive for 21 years in this industry. I've had other doulas speak on my name and say that I'm their backup when I have not been their backup, just to get a job over me. Yeah, I smiled and I politely told the client that I was not their backup and just continued to do this work. This work is not easy. I've worked with institutions who have tried to steal my intellectual property. I have a lot to say about doulas and pay equity and not being paid what they're worth. I'm always advocating for doulas to get paid what they're worth. This industry can be as cutthroat as any other industry, but I just put my head down and did the work. I know who I am, I know what I bring to the table, and what I have to offer my clients. Let me know if you want a part 2, because I definitely have way more to say, and I only have 3 minutes here. But the one thing I will say with my little time that I do have left, I'll just end with this. Contractions are temporary. Wu-Tang is forever. Talk to you later.